Hi guys, good afternoon, not morning unfortunately, sorry. I've been out and about doing bits and pieces. Hope you're well. This is your general Sunday tarot reading, no fixed sign. General is the key word there, guys. It's surface level. So if there's things you're picking up on, great, it means the cards are speaking to you. And if there's nothing at all, you think, oh, that isn't for me, probably isn't. And then watch me on Tuesday because there might be something there. Sometimes when things don't happen and you're reading it but you can kind of relate to it, it could be a prediction where it's going to be coming in. So I always advocate watching these back over the next few weeks or so, because it may have manifested by then. Hope you've been well. Lovely to see all the interaction with Through the Hermit's Door on Friday. I really enjoyed doing it, and it's a really exciting feature, isn't it? So this will be carrying on, and there'll be one on Friday. I don't know what it's going to be about. I really don't know yet. I have to ask my guides. See. So, general tarot reading. Let me get comfortable. So let's see what is coming up. You had quite a lot of crazy ones coming out in the pre-shuffle, so I couldn't really say in the pre-shuffle you had, because there was like a million. So what is coming up? That's my shuffling there. So let's see what's coming up. First card, you're the questioner. What's coming up for my thank you? Thank you. Did a couple fly over? They like to do that to me. They like to make me think a couple's flying over. You are the Knight of Wands. This is nice. This is very nice. It shows movement, guys, with your plans. It shows movement with your mind. If you could be working on a creative project, you could be thinking, okay, I'm going to really get my teeth into this. This is what I'm going to do, because it's passion. Okay, so it's not like saying, oh, let me make a spreadsheet and then I'll try and figure out the movements in the next week or so. This is you getting into it. Okay, on a this could be also new ideas with regards to how you move forwards, okay? So new ideas on an exciting level rather than an apprehensive level. So this is a really great card to have. Knights are really, they're good fun nights. I do like a knight, depending on the position, depending on the question, and depending what comes out around it. But the Knight of Wands is showing to be, like, you seem to have a better grip of your idea and what you want and what you don't want type thing. But this is showing to be, well, if I'm not going to do it now, I'm never going to do it type thing, okay? So, and if this is with a relationship, this could be you being feeling very, very attracted to somebody, okay? Like sexually attracted to somebody. I'm just going to show you my little unicorn cup there. Everyone needs a unicorn cup. My fringe. I went out, right, and it's raining, and now my fringe seems to just want to do what it wants. So let's see what's coming up from. So that's a nice start for you, okay? What is coming up from an outside influence position? It's getting hot in here. Du, 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 du. You have the Ace of Wands, and you are the King of Wands. High sexual attraction. Somebody's coming in with either a message of the kinky sort. I mean, this wouldn't be out of the blue. It wouldn't be like, oh, John from accounts is suddenly messaging you that. It would be somebody who you've had a bit of thing with, okay? So this would be the Ace of Wands with you being the Knight of Wands. It's spicy. This is a connection. However, because you're kind of turning away from the Ace of Wands, you like this person, you want to be with them, but they could be too surface level on the whole. No intimacy, you know? It could be fun, but that's all it seems to be. What do? You kind of want him or her there, but you also need to know some direction also. But this is very, very, almost like the devil, where that attraction comes in, okay? So it's a nice place, but it's not at the same time. Now, from another perspective, the Ace of Wands If you are working on a creative project, if you're working on something to do with work that needs your time and attention, the Ace of Wands is amazing because it's coming in to show you this new phase with regards to your creativity. There could be, something that you started off to help out with and it's turning out to be really good fun and you're spending more time doing it, and there's an offer coming in with regards to, well, if you like doing this, we could sort something out for you doing 3 or 4 days a week or whatever that is. If it isn't that, then it was literally something that you spend more time doing because there's an offer. Okay, so if you say if you're a creative person or you're thinking of ideas to, if you've got your own little business going on, or you're thinking about starting your own business, this is just expansion on that scale. Okay, because this is great. I mean, it could have felt like nothing was manifesting for you, but you've taken your energy by being the Knight of Wands. Once you trigger yourself in the sense of being enthusiastic, you're raising your vibration. It's like going crazy with dancing. People who dance a lot are generally quite happy people because they've got a lot to be happy about, because they raise their vibration. They're doing something they enjoy. This is good so far, guys. Let's keep this momentum. What is coming up? Your position next. The Page of Pentacles. This is your position. So whatever your creativity is in, whatever you're investing your time in, this isn't a person at the moment, I'm going to do that in a second, lead you to a new phase on the coinage level. I think it was I can't remember if it was last Sunday or Tuesday, I said you could get offered something, but it's not going to be the thing you thought it would be. This could be exactly that. The Page of Wands is in its infancy with regards to earning money. It's really loud or something. Just bear with. But again, it's good because you think, I would rather this than do something for 20 years just for the sake of getting money, because your mind is engaged, your mind is activated. But it doesn't have to be at the moment a paid project, just remember that. It could be literally you turning some furniture, doing some shabby chic work, and then you find you're pretty good at it. Then you could sell it or something like that. Page of Pentacles coming in. Somebody could come in and say, oh, I can sell that for you if you want, or I'll buy it off you. If this is with regards to a relationship, whole hot, with you being the Page of Pentacles after, you're starting to get a bit more clarity on a situation. You're not quite there yet, you still like them, but you're trying to be a bit more grounded, trying to get refocused in your mind about your direction, because you don't want to be consumed 24/7 with the thoughts of this person. Okay, now they could be just in and out, but we'll see. Guys, this is a nice energy so far. I like it. Underneath you, the future, which is going to be the future you. Underneath the Knight of Wands. That's 8,000 cards. What's underneath the Knight of Wands? We have the Queen of Swords. This is you. You've gone Knight, Page, Queen. I want to say to you, this person, if they're only a bit surface level on the physical, then they're not getting to the fields of emotional depth. You'll be like, if you want me, come and get me, but I'm not chasing you. I'm not falling back into that little trap. Because there's something's ignited in you with the Page of Pentacles. You're setting your own path. And with the Queen of Swords, you ain't nobody's fool no more. Something's changed. Maybe you're getting out of a limbo with something on an emotional level. Now, clearly, this isn't relationships. If you're happily married, if you're engaged, if you're in a happy relationship, then the Queen of Swords would indicate something else entirely. It would just indicate your own spirituality through life experiences, setting the tone really for how you move forward, which is nice because you can start teaching it then, can't you? Like if this is some sort of project you're doing, or some sort of new idea with regards to getting clients, and you can inject some of your wisdom into something, then great, carry on, because you'll start to get people listening to you, you know. Keep with your ideas, keep with your creativity, don't let that kind of dampen. The Queen of Swords can sometimes if things aren't going the way she thinks they should be going, she'll just turn her back on it. Okay, so don't be reactive, guys, is what I will say. Remember, at the moment you're the Knight of Wands, so don't try and race ahead to get to where you want to be. Keep with this, the momentum, because it's all good, but just know that everything takes time. Queen of Swords is a woman who uses her mind. Remember, there's no male or female. It's all about the energy. So if you're a guy reading this, you could still very well be the Queen of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Swords, really, really nice. But also the Queen of Swords, she's... You know when you do stuff and you try and nothing really comes of it, you might have bits of glory, you might have bits of something, you might get an interest in something, try and find, you know, ways to elaborate in learning it, this, that and the other, but nothing really happens, and you're always doing the same type of thing in your life every single day. This is where now the thinking starts to change, and I feel it's just been triggered with you being the Knight of Wands. I think you're not forcing, that's the wrong word to use, I think you're just pushing yourself forwards in a direction that you wouldn't have necessarily done before. The universe works in the most wonderful ways, as you know. It's 12 when I said that. Number synchronicity. Okay, so what's underneath the Ace of Wands? Outside influence. Oh. Wow. They want to talk to you. If this is a person, they are the Emperor, and they are also the Ace of Swords. So they've got two aces, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, right there. And you've got the wonderful Emperor just sitting, I was going to say sitting pretty, but he's not pretty, he's handsome. So, if you are taking the stance, this is a future position, remember, it's not now. If you're taking the stance of, if you've got my number, I ain't chasing you no more, it's going to work. Because they step up, I don't know what position they were before, but they step up being the Emperor. This is a major arcana. With the Ace of Swords, this is a new phase with how they start to think. So they could be going from the Ace of Wands, where it's all just physical. Sometimes people will use physical speak, sexual speak, in order to cover an insecurity in themselves. But they have to get to the Emperor stage in order to be able to objectify their own thoughts, how they feel. And a new phase with that comes in. It's like an intellectual connection rather than just physical now. So it could just be physical at this time, where you want that intellectual connection, which is why you're the Queen of Swords. And you're getting a bit fed up with it. The Ace of Swords comes in to meet you here, though. So unless it's a brand new person, this is going in the right direction for the outside influence as well. So you keep playing that game with them, they're not going to end that game to then turn it into a wholesome connection. My advice to you at the moment is to keep working on your enthusiasm, working on your getting everything together, your plans, your visions. Don't focus on this at the moment, this person. Like you're saying in the future here, they want to get in touch with you, they can. How you're going to play that is down to you. If this is not obviously with a relationship or situationship, the Emperor is some energy coming in to definitely offer you something work-wise. I feel you could be asked to do something to help out. I know it's very limited at the moment, obviously with the current climate, and you'll start to get recognised in the most. You just won't realise that you thought it could happen that way, because our minds always go into the thought process of what's always been, what's always has been. Therefore, we think, okay, well, how can things turn out when it's always been that way? But a beautiful spin is coming in here. I mean, the Emperor is going to show you at the moment where you maybe feel, a bit guarded or a bit like, pensive. It's going to be the great offering. That might be the title of my video, because 2 aces and the Emperor is some sort of pretty good offering, guys. The Ace of Swords is just... Aces are new phases. You've got the new phase of the mind. You've got a new phase of your creative level, physically. But look, from a little tiny candle here, what happens when you light more candles with the same candle? There's a sea of light. All started off from one. All started off from you. Okay. Ooh, okay. Underneath the Page of Pentacles, one's just flipped over. This is the most happiest energy, guys. You've got the Star. The Wish card. Karmic wish. What do you wish for? Looks like there's going to be some stuff granted for you here. But this is after, that was mine. Oh, diffuse, if you heard that little beep there. But this is after a time of going within, seeing how you feel about stuff, which has brought you to the Knight of Wands energy. Then the universe says, whoa, well done. We're going to give you what you need, your soul needs, because you've gone out your comfort zone a little bit here. And that's beautiful. You could even get your wish because you are thinking differently to a person who might only just want, surface level stuff. You ain't surface level. No. You're deep, universal part of this universe. Right. Let's get a clarifier and see what is coming up. Okay. So I'm just going to ask the Divine, can I have a clarifier, please? I'm going to get another. Oh, that one came right out there. So we've got 2, and they just flew out. 8 of Swords. Now this isn't because you're going to end up feeling restricted. The reason why the 8 of Swords is coming up is a reminder, guys, that you have the ability to still feel restricted. Okay, remember I said about the Queen of Swords? It's from the same suit, remember? If things aren't happening in the way that you think they're going to be, don't just cut it off and think, oh, this isn't happening, because that's causing part of your potential restriction that you're giving to yourself. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. Just be mindful of that. And the other one that came out was the Empress. Can mean pregnancy. The Ace of Wands and the Empress can mean conception. Okay? So unless you're, going that way. But other than that, this is such an amazing card to have. The Empress is so beautiful. Because it means, especially with the Star, 2 major arcana there, it's that nurturing, that nourishing that you're giving yourself, your ideas, your visions, your dreams, which is why there's so much fire energy with the Wands here. The Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands coming up. First cards were coming up here. Your passions, your dreams, your ideas, the way you want to live your life, the dynamics you want your life to be in is extremely attainable. Don't think it's a million miles away. The only thing coming up here is that little kind of niggle which you have a tendency to go into. How you look at yourself in the mirror and how you talk to yourself are messages to the universe. So start to be kind to yourself, and if you feel excited, keep with that because it's raising your vibration. And also, the more you focus on yourself and your what your goals are and your actual plans without holding on, giving space to somebody else or holding space for somebody else, it seems to come back in anyway. Right. Is there a word? Is there a word? You have compassion. This is a lovely energy. Look, it's all lovely in pink, gold. Have compassion, guys. Allow that moment in your mind to breed, you know, to grow. Remember the Empress. Be compassionate. Show compassion for yourself, especially with this Eight of Swords energy. You know, show compassion for others. That goes without saying. But I just think because of this reading is so much leaning towards you charging forwards with something, the compassion element is just understanding that everything needs to be cared for, everything needs to be understood without over-analysing. There's no over-analysing cards here, which is a refreshing change, isn't it, really? We do get quite a lot of anxious cards, don't we, guys? Compassion. And it's yin, that's the name there, but it's very much a feminine energy. So maybe you could just start to activate some yin energy today, however you want to do that. So guys, it's 22:22 when I saw that. If you resonated, great. If not, then watch me on Tuesday, or just wait for Through the Hermit's Door, although that's not a reading on Friday, okay? You take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I will speak to you very soon. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Take care now.